back. And so I was talking, well, the topic is cheating. Cheating, dreaming of cheating, dreaming of being cheated on. What does that mean? What does it mean to be cheated on in a dream, or what does it mean to cheat in a dream? And these are, see, when you think about dreams, right, you got to think about when waking up from a dream. You got to think about initially how you felt. How did you feel when you woke up, right? Because you have to determine whether or not if this is a premonition, which means that, oh, this is something that's going to happen, or this is something that's currently happening. These are messages that I'm receiving. Or it could mean something else, right? It could mean maybe you, like if you have a dream that you're being cheated on by your spouse, by your partner, whoever you are in a relationship with, and you have a dream that they cheating on you, that could perhaps mean that you have some type of trust issues, perhaps, right? Or maybe like I said, you could be tapping into something that is currently happening or something that is about to happen, right? But you have to determine that, you know? And the reason why I say that is because you can receive messages within the dream realm of your spouse cheating or anything like that. It's been plenty of times when I had dreams where it was like, I was foreseeing something that was actually happening, and I was tapping into that in the dream realm. Like many moons ago, many years ago, this is a long time ago, I had a dream that my then boyfriend got somebody else pregnant. And it was so weird, right? It's so weird because it's like in a dream, it's like I could not see this woman's face. Like her face was not even clear. All I know is that this woman was pregnant. I found out she was pregnant by him or whatever the case may be, and I smacked him in the face. And what's crazy about that is that when I had that dream, my partner, he wasn't with me that night. I think he was working. He was like working overnight or whatever. And I had a dream he had got somebody else pregnant. So, I'm not gonna go into details as far as the dream and all that stuff, like breaking stuff down. But when I did speak to him, I was like, yo, I had a dream that you got somebody pregnant. He was like steady asking me questions. And in my mind, I'm not thinking like, all right, this guy is asking me questions because he's guilty. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's guilty. But with that, really, what's so weird about that particular relationship that I was in, it was like, it was more so, how can I say it? We was kind of like on and off. It was like some type of, it was something like that in reference where we was on and off. So I couldn't even like, you feel me? It could have been a time when we was off and he got somebody, but that was many years ago. But to make a long story short, yeah, I approached him. Of course, guys, they just be like, oh, word, word. Well, who was it? How did she look? How far along was she? Like all these stupid questions. So I'm like, But then I found out he really got somebody pregnant, and they was really far along. They was far along. I found that out, and I just was like, wow, that's so interesting how those messages came to me. But the thing was, is that I didn't see her face. That's the only thing. Like everything was, you know, I don't want to say I found out like that, but I found out, you know. I know you guys want the tea, you want the scoop. Like, yeah, how did you find out that your boyfriend got somebody pregnant? Let me tell you something. It's more tea, more drama, more, you know what I'm saying? The rabbit hole gets even deeper with that situation. But I'm not here to like, put all my business out there, my OT. We talking about OT 20 moons many, many years ago. But The whole point I was trying to make is that yes, you can get messages that your partner is cheating in the dream realm. Yes, you can. Yes. You think that, why you think that spiritually, like whether God ain't warning you. Like these could be signs from, you know what I'm saying, like God, you know, from whatever you into, like whether you believe in a higher power, whether you are into like, like ancestors and stuff like that, people who passed and they could communicate with you, or believe in the universe and you receive messages. Like why, I feel like with those, people out there who is like, who are Christian and who like, believe in God, and because I have to say that because I have to understand, like, everyone is into whatever they into. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I can't help but, you know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta get that out of my mind in reference to when I'm going live, whether I'm offending people or not, because this is the topic that I chose, and this is, I want to say, like, my truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I was warned in a dream, you know what I'm saying, before I even found out in the physical that, my then boyfriend got somebody else pregnant. So I know, and it's been plenty of times, within the dream realm, like I got messages from one of my, I want to say he was like a father figure to me. And it's crazy because this was not your regular typical dream, right? It was more so like I was accessing a different, even though there's different dream realms and astral realms and all that stuff, but I feel like, I was tapping into something else. You know what I'm saying? And uh, a father figure, I won't say he was like a father figure to me, but he showed up in my dream. And he told me, he was like, yeah, dreams is pieces to life puzzle, right? He told me that. And I was like, wow, it was just so clear. It's so crazy how, you can have dreams. You could go to sleep and wake up and be like, yo, I don't even remember my dreams, right? But then other times you could wake up and be like, everything be laid out for you. Like you remember everything into details. And I remember that. It really spoke to my spirit and I felt it. I'm like, yeah. And I was receiving, even at that, before I had that particular dream when Tommy, I'm gonna say his name, yeah, Tommy, yes, Tommy, his name was Tommy. Tommy showed up. I was having a lot of dreams, and within this particular time, I was young. I was like, I'm talking about something when I was like, I want to say my late 20s. It's so interesting, right? I would say my late 20s, early 30s. I could really tap into, like, if I go into my little diary, my little journal, I probably could give you an exact date. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not there yet. To like kind of like um put out dates. So it is what it is. But yeah, he came to me. It was so vivid, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And then because at night you have several different dreams and several different travels that you're experiencing, and that's what I'm learning. And so within that same night or day, I had another dream that my supervisor was pregnant. And when I went to work, I found out she was pregnant. So that was like confirmation, like the dreams are the pieces to life puzzles. So instead of me looking at it like, yo, it's some pieces that are missing. Like, I'm not trying to say that, oh, that particular dream with Tommy when he told me that was like, oh yeah, this means that you're incomplete. No, looking at it now in hindsight, it was just like a warning. Like there's some pieces that are missing. Like there's some gaps. Like you know how when somebody telling you a story and stuff is not adding up, you like, wait, hold up, you leaving out some information. So basically, like, in a whole nutshell, there was some holes within my life. Like there was missing stories, missing pieces. And, come to find out I was lied to my whole damn life. Okay, that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother show, right? But the whole point is, like, yes, you can receive messages. Yes, you can get premonitions, right? But it's up to you. You have to figure that out. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to tap into that and tap into, like, cause tap into that energy, because a lot of times, some people even have dreams that they cheating on somebody else, that they having sex with somebody else, and then you have to ask yourself, well, are you fulfilled in that relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like you having a dream where you are romantically involved with somebody other than your spouse or your partner or whoever you with. You got to ask yourself, well, am I satisfied? Am I happy? Is everything good on my end? Those are the type of things that you could, ask yourself, and then, like, really analyze things. It just depends on what side is on. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's a lot of people out there that be cheating. They be cheating, they be creeping, they be doing all kinds of stuff. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They do. They do. Some people are serial cheaters. They they playing they playing that part very good. Some people been cheating for years. Okay, they go to work, they got a wife and a husband there. They go home, they got a wife and a husband there. They go to church, they got a wife and a husband there. I'm just saying. Everybody's on different type of times. Like when I was young, I used to feel like, I'm talking about young. When I was younger, like I would say a teenager, whatever, I had a different perception and how I perceived the world, how I perceived people, and it was just a lot that dealt with like the programming, the programming, how I was raised, the community I lived in, the friends that I had, the actual educational level, and then the TV. We had 106 in Park back in the days, BET. It was just a different time. We didn't have, I mean, the internet did exist, because they always had them Lifetime movies with these kids chatting with people online and missing. That was, I couldn't relate to that. We had a computer in our house, but it was for show. Like the computer in the house was for show. We ain't use it for no homework, none of that. I ain't start using a computer for homework, I was saying, till I got to college, you know? But even with that situation, okay, I done damn forgot I done lost my damn train of thought. I done forgot. Have you guys ever experienced that? You talking and stuff, then all of a sudden it's like your mind just go blank. It's just like, what the hell happened? Did something come through and zap? Like, what the hell? But yeah, like, I know I was talking about the whole computer situation. Yeah, so like, yeah, we didn't have no we had a computer in the home, but we didn't hook it up to no AOL, no none of that stuff. They had like a little modem. You supposed to hook everything up and set up the internet. Nah, it was none of that. None of that. No, you did your homework. You did the homework the best way you knew how, or you went to the library. That's the type of, that's how I was raised. I know you guys have different experiences. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so being limited to certain belief systems, certain thoughts, certain ideas, how you perceive the world, is very different versus when you become of age. Like, it's just so, now I could see it. in terms of the mindset, the mind state, um, just everything is different. Like everything is, now I could look back on certain things and see things different, from a wider angle. You know, you know how you have a bird in the sky. A bird in the sky, they can see everything full. Like they hovering over a little town or a block. They can see everything. They see the front of all the way at the end, the middle of the block, the the bottom of the block. Like they see everything. They see everything. The buildings, the stores, the people. They see everything full scope versus like you only like seeing what's in front of you. Like you're not seeing the full scope of everything. You just seeing things for what it is, like the face, what's in your face. Like you seeing it like that. And it's like, no, you have to understand, like, you know, everybody ain't the same. Everybody have different ways in which they was brought up, right? So, even people like, when I said, oh yeah, with religion and stuff, like when I was like, yo, if you believe in, or whether or not if you religious, you believe in God, you have goddesses, or I probably got some Christians listening to me, some witches, some warlocks, some Muslims. What else? Buddhists, you know. Then they have like some atheists. It's just people are just on different type of time, right? And they having different experiences and stuff like that. But one thing that we all do, we all go to sleep, and I would like to say, I would like to think that everyone dreams, you know, and whether you believe it or not, because you don't have to believe in something for that thing to be true. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to believe in certain things for that thing to exist. Right? Some people feel as though like, oh, but only things that are alive and that are things that are alive, belief systems that are thriving, certain ideas, certain concepts. Like some people believe in Christianity and some people don't believe in it. Some people is diehard, Bible thumpers, and other people like they into the Quran and other books like like I think they call it the holy tablets. I think, right? It's just different things, right? Does it make it wrong across the board? Like, if someone is different, you know what I'm saying? Does that eliminate that? No. It doesn't eliminate that. But one thing I know for sure with my personal experience, because I can't talk for everyone else, right? There's a comment section in there, right? You let me know your experiences, what you have experienced thus far with this whole dream realm, with dreams, period. Right? Because a lot of times people are not going to have these conversations like, yo, I am receiving messages in my dreams and they are coming true. People are not going to talk about stuff like that because it's like, it's taboo and people don't really want to admit that there's things that's outside of this physical realm. Right? Like, they'll break it down and stuff like that. And when, I was in a title now, if you hear some pages go by, I got this book, right, that I'm gonna start reading. I'm gonna go over it. Well, I'm a really break this down, but I don't know if I'm gonna talk about this particular book. It's called Astral Travel: Your Guide to the Secrets of Out of Body Experiences. So that's what they call it. They call it an out of body experience. experience. So it's like, you know, you leaving your body. And I was talking in the title, I was talking about the gates. Because they do have, and if you hear anything, first of all, it's raining outside. I got my dryer going, and I'm turning the page in this book because I actually have this book right here. And in here, I mean, in the title of the thing, this live, I was talking about the astral gates, because in this book it talks about the astral gates. And I was gonna like kind of like go over the astral gates. Not really like go over it, but just give a little, you know what I'm saying, a little summary. I know I'm all over the place, huh? So we got the astral gateway. So according to here, they have 5 gates. They got got gate 1 to gate 5. And so maybe I should go into this a little bit, because they do have 5, you know, gates. And I like to talk about like the astral realm, because the astral realm is unique and it's different. Like as far as like cheating, like let's talk about this cheating thing, because I'm gonna tie in the astral realm, cheating dreams, right? Watch this, all gonna make sense, because it may seem like, damn girl, you all over the place. I can't, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you know how to tap into the astral realm, right? And astral travel, you feel me? The first one, it would be like, I would say like gate 3. Because I could go through all these gates. I ain't going to go through all these gates. You know what I'm saying? I got a private group that's all about discussing dreams. We're talking about the type of dreams we have and how it makes us feel. And then also the introduction of certain books. So, if you are interested in being a part of a dream group, definitely look in the description box and sign up. You know, sign up to be a part of it. But with the astral traveling and astral traveling cheating, wouldn't it be so interestingly cool to like tap into the astral realm whenever you want to? And I'm talking about tapping into the astral realm, the particular gate on this physical realm. You feel what I'm saying? So let's say hypothetically, right? I'm on this live right now with you guys, which I am in real time. Okay? Okay? You may not see my face, but you hear my voice. You hear me in real time. Boom, I'm here. And let's say I have a little stalker situation, right? I got this little stalker, you know, this guy, he like me. I ain't returning none of his calls. He done spent like a couple of $1,000s on me in a whole month, and then now I done disappeared. And he don't know where I live at. He don't know where I live at. But we spend enough time together for him to feel my energy and get a good and to visually connect on that kind of level, like in terms of they got some crazy shit in their head, pretty much. I want to say it like that. Like, let's say, you know, he want to tap into my energy. He don't know where I live at. He can't pop up at my house, right? But you know what, if he's an experienced astral traveler, then he could connect with my energy on a dream realm. Literally, you got people stalking other people. Like, he literally could stalk me right now if he wanted to. If he knew how to connect and to reach me in the astral realm, meaning you are here on a different plane, but you still here and you could physically see what the hell I'm doing. You know, there's people out there that that has tapped into that aspect of themselves where they when what the hell, when they can control how they astral travel and what they do. So it's not like just like, oh, they're going into the astral realm, and they astral traveling, and they go into realms where there are only entities and people that they don't know. But if they understand it and has tapped into that, the real, I don't want to say real and fake astral travel, but I just feel like when I say real astral travel, I mean like astral travel where you are traveling in the physical world in a different dimension. That's what I'm talking about. That's the whole point of this. Like, I get different books and stuff like that, but that is the whole point. Right? You traveling to the same dimension and watching people. Stalker. If people want to say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, but really to be able to utilize that, like tap it in like that, and astral traveling on that type of level. And within this book they talk about that, and they list that as one of the astral gateways, right? One of the astral gateways when you could be on a physical plane. So imagine, you dealing with a whole truck driver. Those truck drivers, they be going, like, it's 7 days out of the week. They only home about 2 days out of the week. The rest of the days they gone. They have to drop off of a load. And you like, I'm trying to see what my baby is doing on these little these truck drops. Is my baby dating somebody else? What's going on here? Should I tap in and astral travel and watch him and see what he's doing? See, they a stalker. But I mean, like, if you on it like that, that's something that you can really do. It's not no, some people have been doing this for years, centuries, right? It may seem new to people who have not been taught about those things. So if you're not well versed in that, if you don't even know what the hell's going on, then it's going to seem like a unattainable goal. It's going to seem like something that has, something that can't be done. But if you was raised in a family, or at least been around, let me drink something. Been around people who have tapped into that type of energies and stuff like that, then it's going to be normal, because see, when I was young, I used to feel like everybody was like raised the same, but people are not raised the same. I'm telling you, they're not. There's people out there been raised since they was kids doing this, learn all these different stuff, right? You could tap into that astral realm and see if your spouse is cheating. Go ahead, do it. Get you a little book. Yeah, I'm saying. Get you a little book, some mugwort. No, I don't even know if the mugwort works. I have to see if the mugwort. I'm probably saying the oil one. It's a particular herb that you use to access certain dreams. If you have not known already, I'm Goddess of Many Faces. Well, this is Goddess of Many Faces YouTube channel, and on this channel we talk about all things dreams. Yes, dreams, astral travel. I don't think I'm gonna do a little tea, I don't think I'm gonna do none of that. But this is what this channel's about. Because I am intrigued with dreams. Yes, I've been since I was a little kid. And so now I'm like, yo, I could get on a platform and discuss these things that are intriguing to me. So girl, if you don't know when you about to cheat or when your man is cheating, the signs, it is show up in the dream. But sometimes the stuff will be right in your face. You gotta open. I feel like you just gotta open your eyes to see what is it that you don't want to see, right? Because it's just a matter of a perception, you know. This like that's what I'm learning as I get older. I'm 40, yes, 40. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm up there. I'm up there to all these. It's so crazy how you get older. Like, I'm older, I'm 40, right? But I still feel like that same young, fly girl. I ain't even gonna hold you. I still feel like, even talking about these topics, it just makes me feel good. Like, I like it. Like, when I was young, I used to always want to talk about these type of things with, my friends and stuff, and they wasn't on that type of time, girl. They wasn't. Anywho, I thank you so much for listening to this live. Definitely subscribe, share, and comment. I want to know your experience. Have you ever had a dream that became a premonition, like it was something that came true, or you found out it was happening? Leave it in the comment section. Also, if you have been astral traveling, let me know your experiences and what techniques you have been using. Definitely subscribe and share. I thank you so much. Peace.